We absolutely always love it when Ashley Moran comes to visit us. We are talking Child Passenger Safety Week.
Yes, this is a week that we like to provide information on how your child should be riding in the car, which position the child should be in, and which type of seat the child should be in.
All right, this can go in so many directions because, you know, learning the age as to when they can turn the direction, because I've certainly had those battles in my family.
Yes.
But first up, I mean, you just mentioned something off air that I find. So Louisiana's laws regarding child passenger safety, you say, are the best in the nation?
Yes, in 2019, the state had the opportunity to revise the child passenger laws, and they had a lot of great testimony from emergency response workers, especially people in hospitals, and they said, we have to change what's going on. We're losing too many children, and it's totally preventable. So we have the laws that say from 0 to 2, the child must be rear facing. From 2 to 4, the child must be in a full child passenger safety seat, like the one you see behind me. And then from 4 to 9, the child must be an appropriate booster. And then even from 9 until the child passes the 5-step test, which is basically the way that the seatbelt is positioned along the abdomen and along the chest. It's very important that the child can put their feet on the ground of the car. And, you know, adults will say, well, I'm not able to pass the child the 5-step test. And I'm like, well, you know, maybe consider how you have your seatbelt placed, because it could really seriously injure you in a crash if it's not positioned correctly.
Ashley, if you could use your mind control powers and go out to all parents, because we didn't always follow it. You know, Sophia's 24, Nick's now 16. But then when we would try to do it, then there's that pushback saying, well, Ashley's kids get to do such and such.
I fight that battle every, you know, Penelope, my youngest, she is still 12, which means she must ride in the rear seats because in Louisiana, it is illegal for a child passenger to ride in the front seat of the vehicle, which is, again, that's part of that strongest law thing. I fight that all the time. I tell her regularly, when you're 13, you know, 2 more months and you'll be able to sit in the front seat. Well, it was
good enough for me, Ashley.
And that's the thing, is that actually, like, we've had, it has to do with the fusion of the bones in the body, the transfer from cartilage to bones. When children,
there's science backing all this up.
Yeah. It's very, like, it's just weird to think about, and it's kind of scary, but yeah, like, you don't have that stronger protection until you're age 13 and your cartilage becomes bones.
Wow.
Your internal organs are just very exposed to severe injury in the event of a crash.
Oh my goodness.
And the forces are worse in the front seat of the car.
About a minute to go. Ashley, where do we go from here then? Are there places for these things to be checked out? I'm kind of jumping the script.
No, absolutely. So, you know, around the state, there'll be places from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday. Locally, it will be in Abbeville at the Boys and Girls Club on Vermilion, 301 AA Como Memorial Drive, Abbeville, Louisiana. They will have a limited number of child safety seats because we do have these resources available. We want to make sure every child in the state is protected. Every loss of a child in our state is devastating and 100% preventable. So we are working really hard to make sure that all the kids of Acadiana are protected. So we want to make sure that your child is in the right seat, that your child is in the seat correctly and correctly installed. We'll have child passenger safety technicians out there working at these events all over on Saturday. So please come out. We would love to have you.
Ashley Moran.
Thank you.
And they will check it out for free. It's all about keeping the whole family safe.
Yes.
Thanks.
No, thank you.
Let's go to Adam. He is standing by. He has a look at our weather, of course.
Well, right now, seeing some showers and thunderstorms on